and you do the shark card thing. Anyways, so the glitch. Yeah, like I said, you can try as many times as you want. Alright, so step 1 for the gift cards for friends glitch. You just call your mechanic. You need an arena war or a nightclub if you don't have the arena war. But the arena war is closer, so that's why I use it. You call in any vehicle that you're allowed to go in the car meet with, which is most vehicles. I'm just gonna go with my mafia car. And yeah, you just wait for it to come in. And you need a mobile ops with personal vehicle storage, like every other gift cards to friend glitch, pretty much. You know that, mobile ops center. That's everybody knows that part, mostly. All right, so when your car gets here, you gotta drive it in. All right, you don't need a friend to do this part specifically. Obviously, you need a friend with the car you want. If you're receiving cars, which is what I'm doing, the person giving cars barely has to do jack shit, so they really just have to have the car, and they have to pause the game or whatever and do that other part. But yeah, if for whatever reason you don't know the second part and you've never done car friend glitch, all my other videos have it, but since I don't have any cars I want, and I can't, and I have everything pretty much. I don't need cars. I won't be putting that one in this video specifically, but all my other videos have it, so and I don't take them down. All the other ones are patched except for this one right now that I know of. Alright, so you go in and you're gonna go straight to the test track vehicles where you can test the vehicles you don't got. I have all 3 of these, just flexing real quick. But so what it is you're gonna call Simeon. I went too far. I have instinct. Alright, so and your vehicle's still over there. You don't take it to the test track or anything. You're gonna be using these. So you request a job from Simeon. Alright, and when you get that job, this is where it's going to get time sensitive. I am going to just delete every other job just to be safe, but see how it pops up. It's going to be at the top of the list. I did notice that if you have apartment heist or the diamond or any of the other glitches, any of the other heists that isn't the Bogdan problem, pretty much when you do this next part, it will probably re-pop up again and Simeon won't be at the top. Simeon does not have to be at the top of your phone. It just makes it more convenient. Just a heads up for that. Alright, so just know that you can try as many times as you want on this part specifically, and you get, because it's the first part. If you fuck it up, just start over, you know what I mean? So really you can try this as many times as you want. You don't have to leave the session. Alright, but anyway, Simeon job, close your phone. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up to these test track vehicles. You're gonna hit test drive. I don't think it matters which one you click, but I'm gonna enter alone and then immediately hit the phone up, click on Simeon and hover over that, and then when you see that, the first time you do it, it's going to take longer to download or whatever for the loading thing, but the other times it's going to load a lot quicker. So normally the screen is supposed to flash. Alright, as long as you're at that second, as long as you are looking down at your car and then the job loads, I know it works every time, but I'm going to see if it worked. Alright, you'll know it worked when you spawn in on foot, which I know it flashed that way, but that doesn't necessarily mean it worked. You'll see what I mean. But I'll be on foot, and I don't think it's working because it didn't flash. It took an extra long time to load. You know what I mean? You might as well get, I would say maybe you probably can't get first try. Yeah, see, if it loads you back in here, it didn't work. So no big deal. I am just going to try again, and also notice that the Bogdan went on top. Not a big deal. Test drive, enter alone. And honestly, it's kind of good, so that way I can show you if you have this problem, you're not just stumped. Alright, now that I've done it once already, I'm going to wait like 2 seconds, and then see that when it was looking down, it loaded. Now the screen is going to flash. Like that. See that shit? That's how you know it worked. It's machine gunning it. Leave the job, and you're going to want as quickly as possible. See, I loaded on foot. You're going to hurry up and pull up in your phone and start that Simeon job again, and then pause your game as quick as possible and go down to purchase shark cards. And I don't know if it's going to cut the scene out, but basically I think I did it too slow, but yeah, it blocked the scene. But basically you're just going to leave that, and you leave, just wait a couple of seconds after you click on purchase shark cards, and then back out, and you should be able to drive backwards. If you can't move, you'll have to try again, but it's working for me. Don't unpause your game. You're gonna back up to the exit doors. It's gonna do that. It's gonna do that, and it's gonna load you into the job. It's gonna flash again. Just leave it, and you are glitched. So in summary, you call Simeon, enter the task track alone, and accept the job when you start seeing your car drive up to the doors. And as long as you get the timing right, as long as you get the flashing in the background, you leave the job. You start up the job again when you're on foot, and then pause the game right after the phone goes away, and drive backwards. Or no, purchase shot cards, then drive backwards while paused. You'll notice I do not have a minimap. That means I am glitched. To get your minimap back, which I highly recommend, because why would you not do that? It's not going to fuck up the glitch. Just enter the tattoo shop, leave the tattoo shop, and boom. You're still glitched, but you also have your minimap. Now, your car's going to be right there. It's still going to be in here. Exit on foot. Exit Alex Carney. First option. Now, sometimes when you come out here, it'll be weird and your car will be out here. It usually isn't, but there's a 50-50 chance when that happens that the glitch won't work when you do this next part, but you might as well try it anyway because you never know. But if your car's not out here, then it's all good. It's not supposed to be out here when you leave. See, it's not out here. It's not out here. So you're going to go vehicles, request personal vehicle, and then wait for it to come in. Now, you have to remember what floor you pulled out that car out of. So if you pulled it out of the arena workshop, put it back in the arena workshop. You have to drive all the way over there. That's just why the arena more is better than the nightclub, because it's closer. And if you pulled it out of B1, B2, you got to put it in that one. For me, it was B1. So I'm going to just go set a waypoint because I'm lazy. I don't feel like pausing the game. And just drive over there. What should happen, also do not die. You know, don't fuck up anything. Don't do any weird shit. Just do exactly how I'm doing it. And then what'll happen is when you put it inside the garage, sometimes even though you've done it perfectly correct, it might not work just because the game is retarded. There's nothing you can do about it except try again. But what'll happen is your screen will flash gray, and you can just hit triangle, and you'll fall out through the map. Move it, bitch. Come on, fucking way, ho. You can't pull out any weapon wheels. Alright, you'll notice that unless you're in a car. If you're in a car, you can switch to any of your pistols. That's the only way to have a gun out. And when you get out of the car, you'll have a gun in your hand. You can't. I don't think you can put it away. It's just a little, not really important. Just just to fill in this time, I want to just say what I want to say while I'm driving over here, so it's not just an awkward silence. But yeah, there's just some tips and tricks I've learned while doing it. All right, so we're over here. I'm going to drive it in. All right, B1. And boom, see that? It did the cutscene for like a second, but then it went away. I jumped out and fallen to the ground. And boom, I'm here. Now, I personally, you can just drive a car or whatever, but I've had other people, it's never happened to me, but some people will be driving their little car over to the next spot, which you're probably really familiar with if you've done anything Give Cards to Friends glitch related. This part has stayed the same for years, because right now my body is completely glitched out. I'm ready to receive cars, all that shit. Your car will be invisible under the map. Alright. Normally, sometimes when you're doing other glitches, it'll have a little invisible NPC driving around in your car. Not this time. So, I recommend teleporting. And if you don't know how to teleport, you'll see these blue jobs. If you don't have your settings right, you won't see that. So to get that, you're going to go to hide options, jobs, set them first one to show custom, everything else to show, because all of them are going to be teleporting spots. And that works for custom missions that you made yourself too, like this one and that one and all that shit. So the one I go to, because the glitch spot is right here on the map. All right, that's where you're going to want to go. All right, the closest one, you can go to any of these. It doesn't really matter. Just I always go to this one. It's called Shooting Up. Alright, so really I'm teaching you a second glitch. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hover over it, hit square, hit X, and then I am going to just straight up just join someone in auto aim, which I hold the PlayStation button down, go to GTA 5, other sessions, pick someone you think is in auto aim, which is most people. So I'm just going to join them. You probably can't see my screen right now. It's going to give you that option. When you click on their name, it's going to give you that option to hit join. God damn it. somebody is in single player. Like, what the fuck? Why are you in single player? So you hit join. You're gonna get this alert every time. You can hit host or search for job, don't really matter, just hit it. I like to join someone before I get that screen so that it's ready and loading by the time I hit host. Usually it just pops up by now, but I think this, oh, unable to join game session. That means you try somebody else. That's nice. Let's see if Eastside, because I guess I don't have very many friends on right now, but I think Eastside plays in free aim too. Unable to join game session. I guess I'm not teleporting now. But just know that if you want to teleport, you join someone in auto aim, and as long as you decline the targeting mode alert, you will teleport right after you decline it. But to find out if someone's in auto aim, when you join them, it'll say, are you sure you want to join this session? You can, on PlayStation, you can double tap PlayStation button, and it'll immediately pull up the last thing you were looking at, and which will be the join them button. You click on that again, and if it doesn't change the targeting mode alert, they're in the same targeting mode as you, which means you can't teleport. But if it gives you the targeting mode alert, you hit no, and you will be teleported. And for all of you who don't know this next part, I think I might as well, just since I'm doing this anyway, I'm just going to explain it to you. I'm glitched, so but I think I can still give people cars. I'm just going to try it anyway. I guess I have to manually go there, which is dumb. Hopefully getting in a chopper doesn't fuck with it, but if I was you, I would just drive a random car. It doesn't matter. But since I don't care, because I already have every possible thing I could want in this game, I don't care if it fucks up, because I'm not trying to get cars anyway. I'm the one who gives people cars, so I guess I'm just gonna have to go over there manually, which I think my friends are already over there waiting. You're not? Are you doing the glitch right now, or are you just, what's going on? Well, fast travel? The teleport? If it didn't teleport you, I'd say you're good. You should probably just drive over here. It won't, as long as your body's glitched out, that's all that's important. You know what I'm saying? You know, you did all the other parts except for the teleporting part, right? Oh, you're doing that now? Okay, I don't think if it doesn't teleport you, you shouldn't have to restart. The teleporting part just makes it easier. It's not necessary. You don't have to teleport, I don't think. But I'm just saying, somebody has done it before on me, and they didn't teleport, and they were on their way driving over here, and their car just fell through the map, and they fell through the map a second time. And then when we tried to do the glitch, because we didn't think it was going to mess anything up, we just thought it was weird, we went into the mobile ops center part, and he actually went inside his mobile ops when he tried to do the glitch, which means it didn't work. So I would at least start up a job and leave it or something. Maybe kill yourself. No, don't kill yourself, because I know dying messes up this glitch, so do not die. Which is why I do it in a friends only session. And yeah, basically, if you're the person receiving cars, you're going to go up to this sign, services, mobile ops center, request it. I'm not going to actually, because I'm not trying to get cars and I don't want to get in his way. But when you wait for it to spawn, and it should spawn right here on this street. This part has remained the same for years, so most of people who see this probably already know this part, but I'm just going to narrate it anyway. And then basically, if you're the person receiving cars, you're going to call in a car that you don't care about, because it will get deleted. Alright, mechanic. It can be from any garage, there's no requirements. Just call out a car you do not want. It doesn't matter what it is or where it is. Just call it in, and I'm just going to pretend like this is the car that I called out. Now, pretend your mobile ops is over there, right there, right? Your friend is going to get in this car with you, and then they're going to pause their game. Alright, and you just hit triangle, and you can see behind it if you're the person pausing the game. And then the person who is receiving the car is going to drive up and put it in the back of their MOC. We're going to pretend like it's right here, and then you're going to hit the right arrow. And if you already have a car in there, it's going to ask you so much, just accept it. Your car in there is not going to get messed with. It's just going to get swapped with the car that you called out. So every time you do the glitch and you get a new car, the car that's in there gets swapped with the car you just called out that you're deleting. Alright, so, and it'll kick them out of the car, and then, you know what I mean, pretend like I'm that person. Alright, and then you're just gonna drive your car backwards so you can get that blue dot that's in the back of your MOC. So we're gonna pretend like it's there, and then their friend is gonna stand there. Person giving you car is gonna stand behind the mobile ops so that you get the option to hit enter alone. So you would walk up here, pretend like the mobile ops is right there, you know, and you would hit enter alone, and then it's gonna give you a permanent black screen that's loading. That's when you're gonna want to join someone in auto aim. So you do technically need a third person. They just don't have to know that they're helping you. I gotta sneeze. Anyway, so you join them, you decline the targeting mode, you'll turn invisible. Alright, and when you're invisible, you get about probably 30 seconds before you turn visible again. So the person giving you car is going to want to pull out that car that you want out already, and let's pretend like you want this car for whatever reason. While you're invisible, just get in it and it's yours. And then what's going to happen is you're going to spawn in your mobile ops center, and you walk out on foot. Don't drive the vehicle out. And then you just call in another car you don't want and pretend like that's it, and do the glitch again. This is the part that's repeatable. You don't have to do that first part ever again. You're just going to simply call in another free car over and over, and they're going to get in it, pause the game, drive it up to the back, it'll kick them out, drive backwards, all that shit, and then turn invisible, get in their car over and over. Takes like a minute each time. So that's all you need to know. If you die during this part, you will have to restart the whole thing. If you do anything abnormal other than what I told you, I would just assume that you fuck it up. Don't die, don't go in any buildings, don't go to the LS customs, don't do anything. Just while you're doing this glitch, do it until you get everything that you want. You can give people jets. You can give people pretty much anything that isn't a Pegasus vehicle. Just know that if you give someone a jet, the Kanjali tank or the jetpack or anything that goes in a specific spot, like the certain arena war cars are really big and can only be stored in the arena war. So if you call out a vehicle that's not in the arena war and you're trying, like the car, you're gonna get deleted. If you're trying to do that with the arena war, you'll get the arena war car. But if you try to call out another free car and do a glitch for a different vehicle when the big arena war car is in the back of your MOC, it will not let you. So if you're trying to do a vehicle after that is not an arena war car, you have to pull that out from your arena war. So like, because it's going to swap places, and you can't swap places with a vehicle if that vehicle is not allowed to be stored in that garage. So that, and then if you're giving people a jet, if they're wanting a car after that, they're gonna have to do the glitch all over again. That's just the way it is with the jet, because the only way to get the jet out of there, because the jet can only be stored in the hangar, and vehicles cannot be stored in the hangar because it's gonna swap, like I said. If they give them the jet, they're just gonna have to find a new session and drive it into their hangar if they have one. If they do not have a hangar, then they're gonna have to buy one, or they're not gonna be able to get any more cars. So, you know, just a couple more tips at the end I just thought I should share with you, you know. So, but the jet is also, there's a great benefit of having the jet in the back of your mobile ops, because if you have a jet in the back of the mobile ops, you would go to services, mobile ops, you would request a personal vehicle, and the jet, if it's the jet that's in there, it will spawn right next to like a personal vehicle. Like the jet will spawn on the street and shit. So if you're wondering how people just get in their jet really quick, that's how. Alright, it used to be easier with the called in the Kosaka thing, but that's patched. So if you're still trying to do that, just know that this glitch is how you do that and set that up. So if you have jet in there, you can do that shit, and that's really fun. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Yeah, like I said, if you want to physically see me do the cars thing, I have other videos that have it, but the first part is different now. But the part where you do this is where I'm calling in the mobile ops right here. So just, yeah, I'm gonna end the video now, so